What up, what up? It's your boy, Captain Sinbad. Semen retention has magical qualities to it. It is a discipline that can't just be explained by dopamine receptors and the fact that you're abstaining from PMO. No, semen is basically the energy that came from your infinite ancestors. It's alive and it has magical properties. And the same is true for women. The sexual vital fluid exists in women as well. And it's really just the subtlety of it. The sexual energy exists in a subtle state in every cell of our body. You know, it's more infused in us than, than your Golgi apparatus or your endoplasmic reticulum. I mean, the sexual drive is something that permeates every pore of our being. And when it is retained and actively transmuted, it attracts miracles into your life. It is absolutely true. And there are only two reasons why you might not experience miracles while retaining. The first is that you haven't retained for long enough. If you haven't made it to around, you should experience some benefits at 2 weeks, but if you haven't made it 30 days, it's really hard for you to make an accurate judgment about whether semen retention is beneficial to you. And secondly, and perhaps more importantly, you need to actively transmute your sexual vital energy, drawing it up from your root chakra up to your pineal gland, or really the chakra that is called the crown. It needs to be pulled up through meditation, pranayama, and I have heard there are Taoist practices as well that I don't know about. But Tai Chi, I think, falls into that paradigm as well, Qigong. But what I practice is meditation and pranayama. Pranayama, which just means the regulation of your breath. There are a series of exercises that you can look up on this. But these are tactics that you use to pull up that energy from your lowest chakra upwards. If you do not transmute, then you might notice that semen escapes while you urinate, or just you'll be susceptible to wet dreams, nocturnal emissions. But if you're actively transmuting all of your sexual energy, or as much as you can, you're drawing it up every day by at least 30 to 45 minutes of meditation daily, or some amount of pranayama daily. If you do this, and you're on a retention streak of, really, the true benefits might start around 90 days. Your life will be pulled. It is as if God will pull you towards the dreams that are in your heart. See, people have experiences with the law of attraction, and they say, the law of attraction works like magic. There's people who have made millions of dollars off of just selling programs on the law of attraction. And there's YouTubers out there with tremendous subscribers and tremendous view counts just because they talk about the law of attraction. But listen, this is the secret that actually makes the law of attraction work. If you're not transmuting sexual energy, then your adherence to these law of attraction practices is really lacking an engine. But if you are retaining your semen, it is as if, Lord Shiva, Jesus Christ, the universe, Zeus, it doesn't matter what you call him, Allah, Khuda, he is grabbing you and pulling you towards greatness. And you don't have to be a person who believes in any form of spirituality to have these effects take hold of you and pull you upwards. Because, there's all these statements that say that you can't even have enlightenment without celibacy. And let me tell you, enlightenment is a much more lofty and powerful thing to attain than $1 million. But you are guaranteed to make $1 million. That's easy stuff if you're someone who retains. So if you're on this journey, make sure that you have practices in place to pull your energy up. And help yourself out with this in other ways. Don't eat spicy, greasy foods. Eat those infrequently. if you're going to drink alcohol, don't drink alcohol more than once a week, and don't drink more than 2 or 3 units of alcohol a week. And if you can, try to cut it out even more than that. Really, keep your mind as clean as possible. It's so great if you are discovering the law of sex transmutation, the mystery of sex transmutation if you're young. If you're someone who's under 35 and you've discovered this, you have a tremendous amount of potency that you can tap into. You can basically just live a miraculous, fantastical life. It requires a lot of sacrifice, to be sure. I mean, the real benefits, you know, there's a whole community of people who've already talked about their benefits, but most people on NoFap, really, I haven't heard of too many people making it over 120 days. Hard mode, consistently, without a breach. But the people who have gone on extremely long streaks, you know, 6-month celibacy streaks, and remember, yeah, you can have sex on these streaks. It's just you have to retain and pull up your vital fluid. People who have been on extremely long streaks and have been transmuting their energy, their lives are incredible. I mean, you look at Nikola Tesla, who at least made it years on end without having a release. He conceptualized incredible inventions. In fact, his whole body, it was a conductor of electricity. The man was tremendously powerful. Mike Tyson, you know, as much hardship as that man went through, he retained for 5 years. And, you know, we don't know how strict he was in that retention process, but, I mean, he is a name that everyone knows. And there's so many others. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. NoFap attracts miracles into your life. And life can become an effortless. You will just naturally find yourself studying the right subjects and doing whatever you need to do. And whatever goals that are seated in your heart or even your subconscious mind, they will naturally begin manifesting. But it takes reinvigorating your entire character from being a person of low ambitions to becoming a regal man, a regal woman, a person of truly deep integrity and strong character. And I know that greatness is coming for all of you because you are watching this video and you're on this path with me. And I appreciate you guys so much for checking out my videos and listening to what I have to say and sharing with me your insights. So let's stay strong on this journey together, and I'd love to hear any thoughts or feedback you have. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong. Cheers.